Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is Romer Reacts. This is a show where I basically talk over videos that are submitted by patrons weekly. Sometimes 2 videos are submitted if they're smaller, sometimes they're, a bit longer, and it's really fun. So far it's been very, very fun for me, and the first thing we're going to be watching is something from Dewpiker, which is Friday Night Funkin' teaser. I've never really seen this series. I've heard people talk about it like in the Danganronpa comment section sometimes, but that is the most I've ever seen of this. So let's go.
3, 2, 1, go!
So it's a rhythm game. Is this like you have to use like the actual, I'm guessing you have to use the keys on the keyboard obviously to do this. That's us. That's our girlfriend, great. Her ex-rockstar dad. Everyone's cool here. Yeah, I saw like a fan animation of this last time in last week's video, and it was really cool. It's good to think you can stand a chance. That's just people say that to me like literally leaving the house. Girls dig confidence. Oh, everyone digs a little bit of confidence, Development now. So this is something that I've new playable characters coming soon. This looks really, really cool. I wonder if this is something that I should actually try out sometime, maybe just for a bit of fun, try out Friday Night Funkin', and look forward to the updates as we make new levels and new game cameos on Newgrounds. Newgrounds, I haven't heard of Newgrounds in years. Aaron Hansen, help us out here. I have not heard of Newgrounds in years. Okay, that was pretty cool. I think one of the things about Friday Night Funkin' that's always kind of been interesting to me so far anyway, is that it's one of those mysterious things that I hear about constantly and then never hear about, and then never actually see, because no one's actually sharing a bunch of stuff with me constantly about this stuff. No one ever thinks probably oh, he's going to be into this, I'd love to show him this. Even though it's man, yeah, I'd love to see this type of stuff for sure. If you ever want to show me more of this stuff, definitely would like to see it. The next one is for the same person. It's another very short video. It's if Danganronpa were a kid's cable TV show.
This Friday, it's a series premiere of
Danganronpa.
It's the first day of school at Hope Speak Academy. A time for introductions.
My name's Makoto Naegi.
Name's Mondo Owada. Nice to meet you.
Peculiar classmates.
Like I said, I'm psychic.
And a stuffed robotic bear forcing all the students to kill each other?
This is
A body has been discovered.
What? For real?
When a body's discovered, that means only one thing.
This is cool because it's exactly, it feels like I'm
Will the kids be able to find the
they're
real
telling
killer?
me I have to watch Billy and Mandy on a Saturday, or Kids Next Door.
And whoever did it, raise your hand.
It might be a little harder than that.
Stupid.
This guy's voice is fantastic, by the way.
They all have the power of friendship.
Friendship penetrates.
Easy, Hifumi. It's a series
Easy.
premiere of Danganronpa.
How the narrator
Trigger
always
happy
talks
having.
back to the
This Friday
characters.
at 8 p.m. Only on Spike Chunsoft. Kids.
Great, really, really cool. Spike Chunsoft Kids, which would be very, very funny. No, that's actually really cool because, I remember, as a kid, you'd hear these announcers talking and stuff. Wasn't the most exciting thing in the world when they were this Halloween, it's a marathon of Billy and Mandy, and you're oh my god, oh my god. Or this is very much Disney Channel though, wasn't it? The Disney Channel voice, because it didn't happen all the time with Cartoon Network. Because I feel like Cartoon Network would have the most. When I was a kid, they would do the weirdest advertisements. They were weird, but they're very artistic. You'd have characters like Cow and Chicken walking through a very artistically done street corner, and then they'd meet another character like Eustace from Courage the Cowardly Dog, and that's how they'd advertise their shows. Obviously things have changed, but when I was a kid, the narrator voice was always announcing man, there's gonna be a marathon coming up, and you'd be so excited. Oh my god, the idea is it's like you would sit down. I'd sit down in my living room, and oh my god, I'm going crazy right now. You'd sit down in the living room and watch. It's 5 hours of the Cramp Twins, and you're oh my god, 5 hours of the Cramp Twins, 5 hours. This is the best. And I think that's where I got my love for watching things in series and stuff like that. I think that's definitely where I got my love for that. The next video is from NeoChill, and this video is called Change of Scene Demon by Me Gauntlet Contest entry. So let's take a look at this video. So it's a Geometry Dash video. They also explained in this that there could be some copyright music, which I can deal with. It's fine. I don't monetize these reaction videos very often, or at all, because usually copyright does come up, and that's fine. Like, you know, it's a patron thing, so like it'd be very, very kind of like not greedy, but very weird for me to be like, I also want to make money off this too, you know, when it's not about that, you know. So Geometry Dash, I have this on my phone. I don't play it anymore. I played it a bit to pass the time. Never got past like the first few levels. This is super cool though, because again, like this is one of those things that like playing it, I'm terrible at it, but like looking at this video right now, I could sit down and like watch someone. Actually, like even without the music, like if you put on some like, even though the music is awesome, yeah, I don't think we'll have a problem with copyright this, but the music is awesome, the visuals are awesome. But this is one of those things I could sit down and watch for like hours. Like, you know, it's like you could listen to someone do a commentary video or something like that. Even though I don't watch commentary videos, but like I could listen to like a podcast of like Shane Top and like Amanda Leanne Canto like do this and then watch this, even though I like to see their faces as well, you know what I'm saying. Like, it'd be really, really cool. I've gotten that suggestion sometimes in like DMs and stuff like that, and like, you know, in comments saying that like, you know, moving gameplay would be better for your video of the after show and stuff like this. Is like, I think what people always like picture, because it's like it like it keeps your attention, doesn't it? And that's not a thing about like you know, oh, I'm a kid and I need my attention kept. It's more just like everyone gets like distracted very easily when they're watching something. I think I spend, when I'm watching like a podcast from like, you know, Smosh or something like that, like I come back to it like, you know, 5 times throughout the day. But this is really, really cool. And this is like a fan submitted thing. Like someone did this. Music is really good. Oh, okay. Really, really neat. I love that, like, this is like, you know, again, one of the things I really like about like this Roma Reacts thing is because you get like, I get a flavor of like my audience's taste more often, and like what they like and what they're into and what they watch. And like I would have never found this video, you know what I mean? This is the type of thing that like opens your horizons a little bit. Look, that's already cool. Look at that. The artwork is really good anyway. 100%. So 100% is when you do without failure, right? Oh, it's not over. Oh my god. The music is actually super cool though as well. It's very tense though. So imagine doing a level with this music in the background is like painful. Like in like a very, very, very tense way. I imagine I would be crying. Like, I wouldn't make it this far. What am I saying? I wouldn't even be here. I'm not even at this party, you know? That's cool. That's really cool. So, I think it was played. Was it animated or was it played by many people? I think it was played by a bunch of people here. I think that's what happened. Really cool. I love that. I love that. I love that. I really do. Oh, there's even more. Is this someone else explains to me, is this an actual fan animation? It says gauntlet contest entry, so like someone had to go through a gauntlet or create a gauntlet. For this to work, because it's man. Again, like the artwork is like something. Again, that's why I'm kind of thinking. Is it like? Because maybe I'm just like underestimating Geometry Dash, because like I've only ever seen the first few levels. So if they have this type of artwork and this isn't a fan art thing, that's incredible. And if it is a fan art thing as well, it's still incredible. Because like I couldn't do this. If this is real, I couldn't do this. I mean, like, whom I couldn't do most Geometry Dash levels. And like with anything, it's time, isn't it? It's time and getting better with like, you know, your it's getting better like over time with how good you are at these games. Like you know, I'm a really good like at like certain games, right? And it's like that's only because I put more time in them than like, you know, humanly should, you know. Like WWE games and Dark Souls are the games people would say I'm the best at. My friends would say I'm the best at in terms of our friend group, in terms of the people they know. But like that's not because like I was inherited skills or like I was born with any skills. It's because like I spent the time, you know, and because I had nothing else to do. You know, really at times, you know, when I was a kid and when I was younger. This is really cool too. So it's called change of scene as well. So I'm wondering if that's what is like the change of scene is just literally changing levels. And like I can appreciate like a ghouly ghost design in any game. The double kicks on this as well. Like where are you going with this? Like the double kicks on the drums. GG. GG stands for good goose. Good goose. Oh, and it even like it does beat to the music. Okay, no, that's me done. That's me done. It's over. Change the scene under 80 hours. Again, they're play testers, so people did play this. Play testers. People did play this. Okay, that's really interesting. Again, like this is stuff that I wouldn't find unless I was actually doing this type of show. But yeah, Jesus Christ, the effort that you'd have to put into even create something like that is to me over the top. Anyway, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not like, again, I'm not, you know, well versed on stuff that's outside my own video game world, which I think is one of the reasons why people like my channel so much, is because legit I like only stick to my stuff that I like, and if like something catches my eye, I look into it more. If not, like I basically don't have it on my radar, which is why like I've been able to be blind in so many games, is because like once like if it's like say Danganronpa, I'm like I don't need to play Danganronpa like 4 years ago or whatever. It's like okay, I don't need to even look at that. You know what I mean? The next video is from Rainstorm Riddles, and it's I Won't Say I'm in Love, a Danganronpa animatic. This is apparently a Maki and Kaito animatic, which to me is probably going to make me very, very upset or sad or happy. Regardless, let's go for it. Let's go for it.
What's the matter with me? You'd think a girl would learn. If there's a prize for
oh God. Oh no. Oh no.
I guess I've already won that. No man is worth the aggravation.
True.
That's ancient history.
Oh my God, all the characters together with her?
Done that.
This is bad. I'm actually like I'm one of those people that like doesn't seek out musicals, but when I find them, I love them. I love a good musical.
No chance, no way, I won't say it, no.
Oh, this why is this making me emotional?
It's too cliche, I won't say I'm in love.
This is making me very emotional.
I thought my heart had learned its lesson. It feels so good when you start out.
Like what? Like
My head is screaming.
this stuff is like also is very well done, right? But also at the same time, it's just like super sweet that people are this invested in the characters, like they do this type of stuff, and then I get to reap the rewards and actually watch this type of thing as well. Look at that, and then Himiko getting by Tenko dipping Himiko, which is so sweet. Oh, there's Kaito with and Kaito like totally oblivious to everything with Shuichi. You're in love, girl. You're in love. We all know it. We all know she's in love. We all know she's mad into it. characters are saying stuff as well, which is really funny. Is this an actual, like... I imagine this is not like an original song written for the animation. It's like a mixture of everything else, like, you know, in it, because... Or like it's a mixture of another song that's actually from an actual musical or something like that. Oh my god, the bird cage. Get rid of that bird cage. Kibo, get rid of it. Super sweet, right? That is super sweet. Like, So, happy super late Valentine's Day. Sorry this took so long. Oh my god. I like to keep in the credits sometime when we're doing this. I'll just say, like generally, this is like one of my favorite things I've seen on the channel so far. This reaction, or this animation. Like, I don't understand, like, fully, like how people, you know, are able to do this, because again, I'm like, I know I draw art as well, but like, I don't know if I could ever do, like, I'd love to do like a fan animation of like a Danganronpa thing, and I think people would actually like be into it, seeing me do something like that. Not that I'm like anyway good at like animation, but like even like the simplest of things might be fun to try out. In general, this next one is also from Rainstorm Riddles, and this is called the Kuzupeko comic. And this is to do with Peko and Kuzupeko, sorry, and I'm guessing Fuyuhiko. Stop. 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 Someone look at the artwork on this. No. No. Why are they like Rainstorm Riddles is determined to like Calvin hasn't cried in the channel in a bit, you know, he hasn't bawled in the channel in a bit. You better start. You better start right now. Yeah, Peko will back this boy up no matter what. The funny thing is about this, first of all, the art is absolutely incredible. Oh my god. Love the voice as well. I don't know what song this actually is. Junko no Shima. It's funny because like I keep saying it's funny because I'm trying to mask the tears, but like it's great to me that like, oh god, that like I legit like will look at this and bring back so many emotions from the game itself. Danganronpa 2 is one of the greatest games ever made, and like Fuyuhiko is like legit like one of my favorite characters in any game ever. Like I put him in the top 20 of like all time for me, Fuyuhiko. Jesus, yeah, that's what happened. And it's so crazy that like we're looking at this from like this lens, because it's so easy when you start it off to look at this as a lens of like, she killed someone. She literally killed someone, right? And you're like, she killed someone. And this is his growth as well, how much he grew throughout this entire freaking game. Oh my god. Like, he grew so much in this game. He is the reason this channel has a fandom, by the way. It's the baby gangsters. It's him. Him and, she's like, you know, I forgot who called him a baby gangster. It was tall girl. It's just beautiful. It's really beautiful. And like, I know some people find this stuff cheesy. For me, it's not cheesy at all. Like, if you can take the time to create this beautiful artwork, this beautiful animation type thing, this beautiful comic for characters that you love, to me it shows dedication, and I'm glad someone did this because it made me realize how much I love Danganronpa 2. Not Teru Teru, but I love all the rest of these characters. Like, it's rare for, I don't hate anyone but Teru Teru probably in this game. Oh my god, look at this. He's the baby gangster. Like, this is actually making me feel a lot of things right now. And I feel like a sad mom or something, because there's tears flowing from my eyes, and I have a glass that looks like wine, but it's actually blueberry juice in it. It's like a wine glass with blueberry juice in it. And I feel like I'm like a mess, because this is killing me. It's actually beautiful. Like, it's actually beautiful. I didn't expect to wake up today, record a Roma react, and start crying.
So you like taking care of people? Sweet as. So do we.
I'm sorry, but like, if you heard a sound of clanging, that is the wine glass, by the way. I brought a wine glass of blueberry juice with me. If anyone saw me right now with the tears flowing from my eyes with this thing that looks like wine, I'm pretty sure they'd be like, is something terribly wrong. Is something terribly wrong. Just to be completely, like, you know, on the surface with you guys, not to get too emotional here, because, you know, you guys are looking for an escape as well when you watch these videos too. You're eating a sandwich, probably some of you. Like Danganronpa 3 times has saved my freaking life. Legit. I know you guys know what that feels like. Like, it's why I have such an appreciation for those games. The first time I played Danganronpa, I played it at a very sad time in my life. And it got me through that whole time. It really did, because I had something to look forward to every day, and that was Danganronpa. The second time I played it, I was going through an even worse time in my life. And I got through it playing Danganronpa, knowing every day I could go and play Danganronpa. The third time, we're playing Danganronpa V3. And I go through, and I have no problem saying this now, go through probably the worst days I've ever had in my life. You know what I mean? Where you don't, those type of days where you don't see the end of the tunnel type thing. You don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And the fact that I got to play Danganronpa V3 with you guys as well, it's like, it can't be a coincidence that this game is my, and I never said this before because I never really appreciated that idea. I think it's 100% okay to have like an emotional support game. I think it's 100% okay to have a game or a TV show that you can look at and be like, this is my thing that makes me feel okay. And while a lot of games can do that for me, when I think of the games that got me through the worst times in my life, I think of, Persona 4 Golden. How Persona 4 Golden literally got me through a time when there was no light at the end of the tunnel. 2015 when I first played Persona 4 Golden. And literally, I will appreciate the game forever because that game saved my life. This game saved my life. V3 saved my life. The first Danganronpa game probably saved my life too. And I hope no one is being like, oh, Calvin, that's, I don't want to hear, it's okay if you don't want to hear this. I'm just saying that this game means so much to me, and like we all have those games that make us feel something like that. And thank you, Rainstorm Riddles, for suggesting that video because it's made me like appreciate Danganronpa even more and the relationships that you have in Danganronpa. This next video is from a Bokoblin, and it's called A Half-Life Aegis Toaster Mod. Perfect palette cleanser. Perfect. And I thank you very much, Bokoblin, for sending this in as well. Go. Bokoblin has a tendency to send in some very funny videos so far anyway. And I appreciate that, The first video they sent in was very funny too. What? It's an actual toaster? I didn't get that from the thumbnail. Oh, it's a bridge. I guess it's a bridge. I guess it's a bridge. Oh, you just have to walk past it. Okay. Never played Half-Life. Never have. We could do it now because I think it's on the Xbox, and I got an Xbox out of a bunch of Christmas and birthday vouchers. Never play Half-Life. This is what?
Time to show my medal.
I get his voice acting as well.
Beep,
Beep ba boop. Was that a Discord notification? Towards the end? Or was that me? I don't see any notifications on Discord, so I think it was in the actual video itself. That's really, really funny. That's a really funny video. I love Igus. Igus is probably one of my favorite characters ever, so it's really good to see that. Malcolm Conde suggests a video called Zero Escape, the Non-Orny Games trailer. We have to have a conversation about this game because I think that it's going to have to be like maybe played in the channel. I've played 999. I've played 999, but we'll get into this and we'll talk about it afterwards as well. Go. I guess what I can say about it is that like I've played 999 years ago. I forget when I actually played it. I probably like 2019 maybe. I think is when I played it for the first time.
Jumpy, are you alright?
Hey, what are you
I remember crying at the end.
Are you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are
Impressive, by the way, incredible characters. I haven't played the second game. Virtue's Last Reward? Because I jumped into it and had a completely different art style, so I was like, I don't want to play this. But I think we're gonna have to play it at some point. But I'm wondering, should I play the first game again? Because I don't remember a lot from when I played the first game. So I probably should play the first game again.
Hold on a minute. That is the truth.
How can I forget?
How do I take it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello.
Ally Betray. If I remember correctly as well, the reason like I played this game, like this looks, by the way, the art style is so good in the first game. It's absolutely incredible. And again, like here's the thing, I didn't get to meet the characters in the second game at all, so it might be fun to like meet them too. Like I think we will play it. I might put it on the Let's Play list. I think it might be a good idea to put it on the Let's Play list, right? Did it just come to Xbox? Is that what happened? It just came to Xbox? Yeah, I should put them on the Let's Play list because it might be fun to play them. And like I don't think they're not very long. Like I remember, like I played them on the Vita. I played 999 on the Vita, but didn't get. Like, I got through it, and I got, like one ending, I think it was. I got one of the endings. And I think one of those things happens sometimes, because I remember back in, like, 2019, I was playing, like, 60 games a year. And that was literally just because, like, I was, you know, at the time, you know, didn't have a job. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes, you know, you're just in between work. And one of those things that happen with like being in between a job and I'm playing so many games is that like legit, like I would play games and then not even freaking like remember stuff that would happen in games like a year later, which is very depressing, which is why I should replay some games like Xenoblade Chronicles X. If you I was on X2, I could not tell you what happens in the story. I couldn't, because I played that game at a time when I was like rushing through games constantly, and then I would only give time to some games, which I know sounds almost sacrilegious, but like it's what was happening, because like again it was this weird time. So maybe we'll play 999 at some point, and then we'll play Virtue's Last Reward, because I just think that will be fun. I think it's a perfect transition from Danganronpa. I think we've played 2 Danganronpa games now in a row, so we might have to go into like something different for like maybe 2 Let's Plays or something like that. But I still think visual novels are stuff that like, and visual novel style puzzle games is definitely the niche that I've liked to have found on the channel personally. I really do enjoy that stuff. This next video is by Nightmare444, and it's called Mambaleo. And I think it's definitely it's an Ace Attorney animation. So let's go and see what this is. Go. Ace Attorney is, especially for the Phoenix Wright trilogy, deserves every bit of praise that it's ever gotten. And especially praise that I've given it to as well myself. Like, they're very emotional games. I think a lot of people, again, it's one of those games with the outside that you don't understand how well written they are until you're on the inside. You don't understand how great the characters are until you're on the inside. What the hell? Who drew this and did jiggle physics? It's so funny because like this is how you know they're good character designs, because you can recognize like you know the characters from the silhouette. That weirdo in the chair, actually. You know what I mean? Like not a silhouette, but you recognize them even when they're drawn in this fashion. You know what I mean? In a completely different style, you still recognize them. Now, some of the characters I'm guessing probably are from other Ace Attorney games. We're going to be playing the Apollo Justice trilogy at some point, and I think we're going to start it this year for sure. That's definitely what I want to do anyway. It's so, like I said, it's so great how creative people are with this stuff. Like, look at this. Look at Gumshoe in the background thinking about Edgeworth. We all are, buddy, don't worry. And then Maya and Phoenix. Oh my god, that freaking clown. You remember that? Do you remember how torturous he was? He wouldn't stop making jokes. Also, interesting choice of like dancers as well, right? Interesting choice of characters to have dance here. Oh my god, this whole game. And look at all the characters in the background as well. It's such a like a wide variety of oh my god. Such a wide variety of characters in this game, and I feel like they genuinely like are like some of my favorites just because of like how well they're implemented into the story. Look at Edgeworth here being a freaking salty boy. Gumshoe, give him a hug. Oh, there's the judge. Honestly, I despise the judge with a passion. I think he's a spineless little weirdo. Like to me, it's like I never blame the, you know, any like Von Karma or anything. You know what I mean? I blame the judge. Oh my god, there's Von Karma herself. Why is no? And like I think above all else, like, you know, like I remember just like this passion I have for these series, and I need to get back into it because the last time we played Ace Attorney Chronicles, and it did not go as well as I hoped in terms of like how much I loved it, you know. And by the way, really cool. If the music is lowered on this video or like really low on this video, it's because I had a copyright issue. That's the only reason why it's now they won't get blocked because this video is up, so like it won't get blocked. But you never know what's happening behind the scenes with channels if they got a copyright strike or anything. So like I always have to be wary of that. But yeah, this is a really cool animation as well. I like the Ace Attorney series a lot. It's one of my favorite series I've done on the channel. I say it's one of the tentpoles like of the channel. Like if I think Zelda, Danganronpa, Undertale, Mario, and like Phoenix Wright are like those ones. Like there's probably other ones as well that people see as tentpoles, but I think they're the ones that like hold up the channel. You know what I mean? They hold it up like as well as possible. This next one is from Felicitous Felix, and it is Dai Young, and it is a Kaito and Kokichi animatic. We're learning the word animatic very much in this series. I'm glad you guys... This is actually like my favorite thing you guys send me fan animations. It's like really, really fun. I like it a lot. Go. This song. Oh, feeding them the antidote. I love this interpretation of it. Look at all these characters are gone. Oh my god. Like, this is giving me again chills because like one of the things that like, you know, we forget is that these are like people. These are people in these games. Spoilers, yeah, there will be spoilers. Like, yeah, I think people are responsible enough to know what is a spoiler or not. You know what I mean? What will spoil them? You know what I mean? Look at this, and then taken from you. He was like such a little like one of the smartest characters in the history of Danganronpa, I would say. Dragging his body along the ground. This looked like the most painful thing in the world, and it probably was. You're scraping a cut along the ground. This is insane. The trust you have to. I don't think it was trust. I think it was belief more in Kaito. Look at this. The trust you have to like Kokichi do this. I wouldn't let Kokichi like butter my toast. Like. Beautiful. But you're getting again like that, like, you know, these two were the driving force in this entire game. They were the people that made this game what it was. And like I've no issue saying that, like and I'm glad this animation shows like this kind of process. And it does feel like, you know, this is like some people see maybe this is what's missing from the game or something like that. Sometimes they don't show but they describe the process, and this is what you can then picture what happened. You know what I mean? Oh my god, the death pictures. Ah, it's stripping down. Oh. Is this a ship thing? Do people ship him? Is this a ship thing? I didn't know. Do you like him? We should read Danganronpa fanfiction. I should make Danganronpa fanfiction. For some reason, me saying that and still having the wine glass in my hand makes me feel so weird. He's like, just like, he agreed to die for everybody. Like, this is what he did. He's a hero. Well, for Maki, I guess. So is that a scene I missed, by the way, with Kokichi and Kurumi? Oh my god, the pink as well. Why would he? So Kaito flushed it down the toilet. Why would he do that? This is amazing. So now he has that little script and he sits into this machine. Great art style too. Really great art style. And like what I love about like these fan animations is that like some of the best things that happen with Danganronpa, like for me, is like the fan discussions that you have with someone. Like people have such different interpretations of the games. That was amazing, by the way. People have such different interpretations of what the game is. Like I will talk to people sometimes and they will say like, oh, for me, like I literally talked to someone the other day who was saying that they didn't see Kaito and Maki as a ship. And for me, like, by the way, I'm gone past like skirting around the word ship. Who cares? It's a ship. We ship them. We ship the two characters, okay? We ship them. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm too cool to say the word ship. Who cares? We ship them. We ship those guys. And, like, it's so funny that, like, people will be like, I don't see that ship. I don't see this. And someone clearly here saw something in Kaito and Kokichi, you know? And to love a series that much, to hyperfixate on it to the point that you're like, hey, I'm going to do this animation of it. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. For me, like, I'm trying to think of, like, if I have anything like that I do that with constantly. And I would say, like, when Persona games released for, like, the first year, I have, like, hot debates about, like, this is the canon relationship, and this is the canon this, and this is the canon that. But I think, like, it's so, like, impressive to me sometimes when I go online and someone makes their whole online presence about one game, about one artist, about one, you know, whatever. And while, like, you know, people will be like, oh, K-pop stans suck. Danganronpa stans suck. Genshin stans suck. For me, I have, like, friends who are K-pop stans. Actually, one of them watches this video. Hi, Amber, if you're watching this. I have friends who are K-pop stans. And I'll just say this right now. Like, I have only ever had good interactions with, like, with K-pop stans. I've only ever had good interactions with... And I'm not saying some people can be bad, but that's the same for every single freaking group. That's the same with every group. Have you met soccer fans online? Have you met soccer fans? To me, soccer fans can be crazier than K-pop fans, let's be honest. But I just think, what I'm saying is, I think it's so impressive that people love a game this much that they work on this type of stuff like this. This next video is from Dodo Dan, and it's a Monster Hunter size comparison for the 15th anniversary in 2019. Again, I haven't really played much Monster Hunter. I've tried all of them. I haven't really finished any of them. But it's always cool to, like, open your horizons a bit or expand your horizons a bit, right? It's always cool doing that. Go. Capcom. I love Capcom, though. That logo fills me with joy, fills me with energy. That's a cat. I like cats. I have 3 cats. So this is interesting. Like the monsters in Monster Hunter can to me can genuinely be freaking terrifying. You know, because like these are like massive beasts, and it's funny. Like they don't scare me. I think because like Like, they can be scary, but I think the scariest thing about these monsters is if they're like, you know, is when they're chasing you. The music's so good as well. I know this song. Everyone knows this song. It's so good. It's iconic. And it's really freaking good. Monster Hunter G. Yeah, like, and Monster Hunter Portable. So this is obviously a Japanese trailer. So obviously there's like a lot of like, you know, it's not translated, I guess. But like for me, it's like, video games are like a certain art form that like, you know, while yes, to understand the story completely, you need to have your own language, right? But like what I love about like movement and like this here, like I can understand what's happening with the movement of the monsters, what's happening with the creatures and things like that. It's like, it's such a visual art form, isn't it? Are these all games that like came out in the West as well? Because like I said, on my Vita, I have Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. And on my 3DS, I have Monster Hunter... What was that? Monster Hunter... Try? And then on my Switch, I have Monster Hunter... Music's so good. Look at that! Oh, look at that boy! Look at that big boy! The one in the black. I've definitely fought with that guy with the yellow, though. I've definitely fought the guy with the yellow. Have I? Or maybe I haven't. Maybe I just recognize him. I remember fighting, like at the start, you're fighting a lot of those blue dinosaur guys. There's underwater monster fights in Monster Hunter? Oh, no, that's terrifying. No, that's me done. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, that's me done. Deathly afraid of the underwater. I find anything underwater to be too terrifying. To be too scary. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like, do you fight these guys underwater, or what happens here then? And to any other Monster Hunter fans in 3G, to any other Monster Hunter fans in the comments, you know, tell me how you felt like when you see these type of trailers. Because for me, it's like, oh my god, these are big boys. These are big scary boys, you know? For you, it's probably like the coolest thing you've ever seen in your goddamn life, right? These are all the different games in the show. Okay, yeah, they're all the different games. So is Freedom Unite, is that name something different in Japan? Some of these creatures are actually like really, really cool. But again, like I wouldn't want to meet like an underwater creature. Monster Hunter 4G. Jesus Christ, man. I know, and like as well, like one thing that excites me about this as well is that this is like, you know, pure like Monster Hunter, like Capcom integration, because Capcom have some of the best like studios that make just great freaking monsters, and they've have had that for like decades. They are some of the best monster physics you'll ever see in your life. They have some of the best engines you've ever seen in your life. Monster Hunter X, that's definitely something that came out of the West, right? And I just appreciate Capcom to death because of it. Yeah, the music's great. I wonder if we will get around to a Monster Hunter game eventually on the channel. I think that'd be a really like good game, like if we ever got around to like finishing Genshin, like a good game to like have like kind of an exploration style game going on, you know? But the thing is, like, I don't think we'll ever finish Genshin. I don't think we're ever gonna finish it. Look at this big boy. Monster Hunter World. So this is like the most popular Monster Hunter ever. Like this is when I went from hearing about Monster Hunter in like the niche sense to like everybody talking about it constantly. Like this was a thing where like everybody... Wait, did Iceborne come out in like 2019? Am I that old now? Because I remember like podcasts talking about that, like it feels like last year. Am I old now? Yeah, but like I remember like all of a sudden it went into like the stratosphere. It was like now this is huge. I was like I could like you could tell it was almost like a shift where it was like now Monster Hunter is like gigantic, you know? And I think it's probably because it came out on like all consoles as well, you know, apart from it didn't come out on Switch I don't think, you know, but it came out like 15 years for any franchise is fantastic though. It is really good. Thank you for showing me that. That's really cool. Again, like it's a really cool like window into like your guys' taste sometimes because I personally like, you know, we are people that we, you know, I get to talk a lot to you guys. I talk probably way too much to you guys, you know, if we're being honest. And that's kind of like what happens. That's always what happens when it comes to like the channel, which is the deal, right? It's a deal. I talk a lot and you guys watch the videos and then give your counterpoints in the comments. But it's rare, like, you know, it's not like I'm going to constantly be like, oh, what game do you like? What game is your favorite? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't happen. So it's really cool to see what you guys are into, whether it be fan animations or video games or things like that. And the next one is that one was from Dodo Dan, by the way. I hope I said it was from Dodo Dan. If I didn't, I apologize. I have this feeling that I didn't say it. Dodo Dan, that was yours. The next one is from Absurdly Odd Studios. And I remember, you know, I remember that name for sure. It's so funny because like you tend to like remember a lot of names and like, you know, what's great about the Patreon is that like I'm seeing more like all your games show up like every single freaking time, and it means that like, and I'm talking about everybody by the way, like it's one of the cool things, you get used to people's names then, and like all of a sudden they become like really regulars and like you're like, okay, I remember Rainstorm Riddles, I remember Umiko, I remember these, you know, like it's all the time. It's really, really cool. It's really cool. This next one's the Undertale Anniversary Animated, and Escopy is the name. Escopy. Yeah, let's get into this. We watched Snow Hockey last time, and it was apparently canon, so let's watch this one now. Go. Go. Oh no. Shadow's really good already. Colors are really good. It's not a good place to be standing though, is it? It's not a great place to be standing at all. Already so impressive, by the way. Very fluid in the movements.
So, where do you think it goes?
Oh my god. Oh.
You alright?
Such a great artwork of Undyne.
Behind me.
You didn't see me behind you? Well, you should be sorry.
Well, where the abyss might lead to. There are many possibilities. One of the more common theories is that it will lead the body.
I'm afraid of heights. I would not stand here.
God,
No!
awesome.
Get...
Of course, another dimension altogether is always a possibility.
You mean somewhere further than here?
Like there could be a portal or a wormhole that could just take you out of this world altogether.
Oh man, you mean out of the underground?
Not simply out of the underground. I mean, out of this reality. It could remove you from this entire world.
It's really good there, works of her.
I'll take you somewhere no one would know you. Somewhere further from here than you could possibly imagine.
You could be taken from this existence and exist somewhere else, maybe even as something else.
Look at even the way the teeth... I'm sorry for getting caught up on the animation here. It's so good.
Well, if your theory is correct, I mean, if any of your theories are correct, don't you think you should step away from the edge? Wouldn't want you to slip and suddenly not ever
100%.
be here again, and not ever be you, right? Hey, take my hand. I bet you got so excited
Is that what Alphys
about
wants?
portals and whatever, you totally forgot how dangerous standing there might be. What's your name? I'm Undyne.
My name's Alphys.
Oh, so they don't know each other?
Well, Alphys, come on, don't leave me hanging.
Oh, they don't know each other yet.
I won't bite. Eh?
It's a big deal. It's a big deal being able to take someone's hand, especially a stranger's hand, when you're clearly in a state where they're not
Really get back home.
At
in the right
Hotline
state of
Lab,
mind,
yeah?
you know?
Yeah.
You know, if you want, I could give you a lift there.
A lift?
Oh my. Oh my.
I want to hold on to your goggles.
Oh my. Oh my.
These glasses are fused with a magnetic energy that is strongly attracted to the particular magic that makes up my body to help them stay in place.
And I don't care. Let's go. Let's go.
Really?
Oh, they do.
Why? Do you like to go pretty fast?
What do you mean is why? It's actually a really like crazy thing to create. When she said lift, she meant an actual lift, by the way. Sis, look at the ducks. They're so gorgeous. Beautiful. Oh my god. Look at this. Music as well. So this is like, is this like, again, you have to explain to me, is this canon or head canon, like how they met or whatever? Because this is like a really beautiful way they met. Oh, look at the house. Oh, Naps, look. Jesus. I can't get over how good the colors look in this. They're actually so good. And like, some people might say that's like such a like a weird thing to say, but like the thing is,
Hey,
it's so difficult getting colors right because not everyone can do it. If it was easy, everyone could do it. Like the shadows.
Well, thank you very much, Undyne. Are you okay? That was, quite a lift.
no problem. Being in Hotland is just thirsty work. Hey, if you're ever hanging out in Waterfall again, maybe we'll run into each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
See ya, Doctor.
Maybe we'll run into each other. It's not like you're gonna have a date eventually or anything. You know, that wouldn't happen ever. You know, that wouldn't make any sense. The white noise. Having such a fantastic experience with Undyne and then going back to your place where, like, I guess clearly they don't feel like they belong, or clearly they don't feel like they can be themselves. Oh no! Don't cry. I mean, you can cry. Crying's okay. Things will get better. Things will 100% get better. Well done. Well done. Really fantastic artwork. Really fantastic. Alyssa Park and Imogen Scopy. Created by Toby Fox. Yeah, no, this is a great fan art. Only 1 year? This came out 7 years ago, guys. That is incredible. And like, I just gotta say that like, that type of stuff is so emotional. And again, I don't know if it's canon or head canon or whatever, but either way, like, I love those interpretations of what could have happened in the story, I guess. You know what I mean? Like what how people picture what happened or how they met or whatever. That's always really cool to me. Whether that is the way they met or whether it isn't the way they met, it doesn't really matter to me, because it's like, this is like a beautiful way of doing it regardless. This next video is by Seabell, or not by Seabell, but it's submitted by Seabell. Seabell, I'm sure you're a great artist, but I don't want people thinking that you stole a video idea. That would be my fault then. Or if I stole a video, that would be definitely my fault. And this next video is called Death by Glamour, and it is an Undertale animatic, and it's the Mettaton versus Frisk fight. I'm actually very excited to see what this is like, and we're going to go ahead and watch it. Go. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Death by Glamour by Rough Animation. For the fans storyboard, a fan parody interpretation by Walking. I'm glad they put this contains spoilers. Okay, I'm glad they put a freaking thingamajigger on it. What is it? It says oh, like a credit. Oh no! Oh my god! Great interpretation of Frisk, by the way. Great interpretation of Frisk. Too often I think people draw Frisk sometimes as like this really like I don't know, it's weird. Sometimes when I see Frisk as like this is what she is, I guess what I'm saying, like. Oh my lord. This is what it looked like to them. Frisk is like a little child who's like really like awkward, you know what I mean? And I feel like this gets a really interpretation of this. That's how I interpret Frisk anyway. Oh my god! Mettaton, calm down! There's Sans, there's Papyrus. Great artwork, by the way. Great style, great distinctive style. Great stuff. I really like that angle as well. I might steal that angle for the TV for a Robo React. we might steal that, you know? This is so cool as well though. Like I can't get over like how like oh great, yeah, you tell Frisk. And the rating's going down because Frisk ain't entertaining people either. The blood is crazy as well though, because like we often forget, because like this, you know, most 2D artwork or most 2D games are an interpretation of like what is happening in a fight, right? Oh my god, look! That like we forget that like, you know, there is an interpretation going on, and it's up to like it's up for us to fill in the gaps sometimes. It is, and this is like a perfect way to fill in the gaps with like beautiful animation. This looks amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. Really gorgeous. This song? No. How about not this song? Such a good Frisk. Holy hell. Such a good Frisk. Oh, look at the ratings. This is the most viewers I've ever had. We've reached the viewer call-in milestone. Oh my god, one lucky viewer will have the chance to talk to me before I leave the underground forever. Oh, no, don't do this to me. Let's see who calls in first. Hi, you're on TV. What do you have to say on this, our last show? Oh. Hi, Mettaton. I really like watching your show. My life is pretty boring, but it snaps to look. Seeing you on the screen brought excitement to my life. Vicariously. I can't tell, but I guess this is the last episode. Oh. Why is... I'll miss you, Mettaton. This is hitting me so bad. Oh. I didn't mean to talk for so long. No, don't ever apologize. This is beautiful. It's so freaking gorgeous. Oh. No, wait. They already hung up. I'll take another caller. Mettaton, your show made us so happy. Mettaton, I don't know what I'd do without you. Mettaton, there's a Mettaton-shaped hole in my Mettaton-shaped heart. This was such a beautiful moment, and like seeing this like animated is like, you almost wish there was like cutscenes in Undertale with stuff like this, right? But again, if there was cutscene, we wouldn't have this beautiful interpretation. Perhaps it might be better if I stay for a while. Mettaton, you're the best. Such a great fight as well. Humans already have stars and idols. Yeah, oh this line. Yeah, but monsters. They only have me. Oh no. If left the underground, I would lose its spark. I'd leave an aching void that can never be filled. So I think I'd have to delay my debut. Besides, you've proven to be very strong. Perhaps even strong enough to get past Asgore. I'm sure you'll be able to protect humanity. It's all for the best anyway. The truth is this form's energy's consumption is inefficient. In a few moments I'll run out of battery power. And, well, The little hand of Frisk as well. I'll be alright. Yeah, this is a perfect. This is a perfect interpretation of Frisk, guys. Knock him dead, darling. Darling, I love Mettaton so freaking much. Oh, the little hug as well. Only Frisk could do this. Frisk, my Frisk, brought joy to the world. And everyone, thank you. Why am I, it's like I'm seeing it for the first time again. Whoa. Mettaton. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Made me so emotional. Made me want to cry. Oh yes, beauties. How was that? Spectacular performance. Let's all give a big round of applause to our animator, Walking Melons AAA, or also known as Alyssa Gerwig, a beautiful Alyssa, for making tonight's show a dream come true. And let's not forget the creator of the game, Undertale, and its incredible music, Toby Fox. Toby Fox I have such an appreciation for, not to mention yours truly, of course. Oh my, what's that I hear? An encore? Well, darlings, if you wish to see more from the our glamorous channel, tune in next week for a speed paint and future animations. All really cool. So yeah, check out this channel for sure. Such as this one of me, then the week after, and new videos every single week. I'm not going to stop reacting to this because this is, my probably sure there will be more to come. It'd be so disrespectful to skip them advertising their own stuff. Now everyone calm down. Go easy on my dear animator here. No, she's fantastic. This is the first ever real attempt at making any sort of rough... What?! And she requested you read the description below. Excuse me? That's your first attempt? Would you ever smooch a ghost? Yeah, I would. Leave your most genuine response in the comments below. Let's hear that love. I'd smooch a ghost. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I've said it before that, like, honestly, like, I take inspiration from a lot of artists. Like, the way the angles were and that stuff, like, I'd love to maybe do something like that for Roma Reacts. Like, I think my Roma React right now is very static, but I like it because it was done, like, kind of, like, within a half an hour. But I would like to maybe do something better. Maybe, like, have something more static, like, less static and more, like, less boring, I guess would be the word for it. Like, maybe, like, replace the silhouettes with something like some two people that are smaller maybe or something like that, because they do seem very blocky and big. But we'll see how it goes. For this week, we'll keep it this way, and you guys can tell me what you think as well. Please let me know if you would like me to kind of maybe create something a little bit more like what we saw there, the angles we saw there, because that's a cool inspiration. Really cool. Really cool. Thank you guys so much for suggesting videos for this. Thank you so much for watching Roma's React. Basically, you guys love seeing me get emotional. I cried during this. I was happy during this. I love the animations. I sneezed during this. I love this show. I love seeing all the different creative things that you guys are able to show me. It's different every week. And I cannot wait for next week's Romer Reacts. This is the third Romer Reacts we've done. I hope you like the new drawings I did. They're supposed to be kind of like very like sketchy, kind of very simple stuff, just to kind of like show like it's. I thought it was fun. It was fun for me. It was fun for me. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for always being the best audience in the world. I genuinely mean that. I have an audience that is so supportive. The other day I looked on the Patreon, I looked through my comments section, I looked through my Twitter, and I was like, how lucky am I that I have this audience that is with me in the Let's Plays, in the comments. There's, a portion who's with me on Patreon. There's a portion that are with me on Twitter. There's a portion that are with me on this side and chats and whatever like this. They will literally... they support me anywhere, and it means the absolute world to me. And also, I will say thank you to that can never repay the baby gangsta tier. This is the producer tier of the channel. TieFire02, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, Smidge, Rachel S, Normal Cara, Felicitas Felix, George Candelaria, S-Kun, Yuld, and Radish. Thank you guys so much for being big top supporters, and thank you everyone for being a supporter of the Patreon, and thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, leave a like on someone else's video. That's what we're gonna do. Leave a like on, let's see whose video we'll leave a like on. Leave a like on, find a channel that has like 10 subscribers and leave a like on their video. Like the first video you see. Unless it's something that you disagree with. Like if it's a video that's really mean, don't leave a like on it. See you guys very soon. Bye bye.